If lawmen felt they'd won a major battle in the war against gangsters, they were in for a shock. Holed up in a Coney Island hotel, awaiting a courtroom appearance, was Murder Incorporated turncoat Abe Kid Twist Reles. His testimony had already led to indictments of 5 top Murder Inc. hitmen. Indictments that would send the killers to the electric chair. And Reles had more to say. He knew a lot of things about a lot of powerful people.
There was mention of politicians, police brass, top police brass, politicians, as well as gangsters. This guy has to go.
Reles was found in the hotel parking lot. The coroner said he fell while climbing from the 6th floor window of his room. But not everyone believes his death was accidental. Reles' death showed that Murder Incorporated could still hit anyone, even those under police protection. Panic now gripped gangland. Hoodlums feared retribution for the slightest indiscretion. They imagined killers on every sidewalk. No wonder that some mobsters decided to quit town. Among them was the mob's gambling chief, Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. To get away from the mounting hysteria in New York, Siegel headed west to his favorite stomping ground, Hollywood. Siegel had spent a lot of time in Los Angeles looking after the mob's West Coast gambling operation. He was increasingly out of step with the way the mob was going. Not for him the back alleys of Murder Incorporated or the dull boardroom sessions of the National Syndicate. Instead, Siegel played the role of the classic gangster, spending money, hogging the limelight, living the high life. Siegel looked like a movie star. He lived like a movie star. It was rumored he wanted to be a movie star. He was the last of the Maverick gangsters. His life and death would come to symbolize the end of the classic gangster era. At first, Siegel lived here in the luxury of the Argyle Hotel, North Hollywood. Among such high-class surroundings, he began hobnobbing with movie people, including an old friend, actor George Raft. Raft was well known for his connections with the New York mob. He and Siegel had been friends since the 1920s. Together, they hatched a daring business plan.
They decided to go to Las Vegas, which was actually nothing but desert land, and they decided to build a casino for gambling purposes. And the name of the casino was called the Flamingo.
The Flamingo was ambitious, even for Siegel. It was so called after the nickname for Siegel's red-headed girlfriend, a singer named Virginia Hill. Siegel's dream was to build a gambling paradise within driving distance of LA, but free of California's strict gambling laws. He had sold the idea to the National Syndicate, and the mob had bankrolled the project heavily. Siegel entertained lavishly to attract prospective patrons and secure favorable publicity. He became the darling of the Beverly Hills party circuit. Siegel's partner, actor George Raft, also did his bit to drum up support for the new club. But then things began to go wrong. Virginia Hill had taken the mob's money on the lam. It was to be her boyfriend's downfall. In June 1947, the National Syndicate voted on the fate of Bugsy Siegel. For years, Siegel had defied their rulings. He had thumbed his nose at their edicts. He had become dangerously visible. Now he had ripped them off. What happened next made a memorable climax to the 1991 Oscar-winning movie Bugsy. Alone at home, the doomed mobster entertains himself by running his own movie screen test. Outside, an assassin lurks. The murder said it all. A gangster obsessed with his own self-image sees his life shatter around him. The fancy decor, the stylish suit, the sexy mall, the movie glamour. all of it smashed by bullets from a paid killer. Siegel was the last of the flamboyant gangsters.